Hello friends, so we have reached a stage where we have converted your original data. We are seeing that we have imported the data, and at this stage we want to see whether all this data is relevant for us or not. So what we are doing here is we are going to convert it, and that also we have done in the previous session. So we are left with a final set of Tata Motors converted into a new object, which is Tata. So our point of concern is Tata, not Tata Motors as of now. Now within this set of two variables, we need to assign a date function to the month column, as well as we need to convert it into a form which the R reads as a time series data. Only then we'll be in a position to run autoregressive integrated moving average method here, right? So one by one we run our scripts, which we have already done, and just to check the class of Tata month. Okay, so you write class. I want to check the class of the month column which is there in the object Tata, right? So how do you do it? You write class, start your brackets, write Tata. Tata Motors is not out of the scene now, so we write Tata and put this beautiful dollar sign. When you put dollar sign, this will show you both the columns which this Tata file has got. You will select your column head, which is month. And once you run the script, it shows posit. That means this class is not the class we desire to achieve. We desire to achieve a class which should be date class. Okay, so now this posit has to be converted into date type. How do you do it? Again, write a command, Tata dollar month should be read as date. Okay, with this sign you are assigning Tata month as to be reflected as a date. Open the brackets, write Tata dollar month, and it should be in this format. In the inverted commas, you are mentioning the format in which you want to view it. %d slash %m %y. This is the way you want it to appear and look for you. So you run the script and there is a warning message. Warning message should never disturb you. Okay, only the error message is a point of concern that should catch your attention. So at this stage, you are again checking the type of month. How do you do it? The previous command that you put in command line 5, you repeat it here. So write class, start your brackets, Tata dollar month. At this stage, what am I expecting? I am expecting the posit to convert and reflect as date for me. I run it and that's what the R has done. So here you can see it is showing you date. So in inverted commas, it is trying to tell you now your posit has been converted into date format. This is one achievement that we have received so far. Now next stage, what you should do, you should change the date into the time series. Okay, so for that there is a command which is called as TS. TS command is to convert your date into a time series date, which should be spread at a frequency of 12 because there are 12 months in a year. So how do you do it? You create a new object, Tata underscore TS, which denotes that this Tata is now converted into a time series data type. So you write Tata underscore TS, you can give it any name, but we have given Tata underscore TS, and you assign this command to it. What you do is you start with TS. The moment you write TS, it gives you an entire script how you should proceed with it. So what you are doing inside the brackets, you are writing Tata, giving a frequency of 12 because there are 12 months in a year, 365 days in a year. And it starts with the first month. The data should be from 1991 ka first month, and it should end with the 2018 ka 4th month, and you close your brackets. Okay, so you are closing this one bracket here, and the other bracket is closed for the bigger bracket, the initial bracket which you started to give with time series command. When you give this command, you are trying to convert your Tata into a time series data type, and you are trying to run it. The moment I run it, can I see something here? Something has happened on the right hand side in the environment. You see, in addition to Tata Motors, there is a TS new object created, and it reads that it is now become a time series. It is giving the nature of what do you expect when you open this. You expect a time series data in it, right? And we are quite happy and what we wanted to achieve. We have quite substantially achieved that. And let's just quickly plot it also. What am I trying to plot? This new object. So I plot, what plotting? T Tata, not Tata, but a time series data. I want to see the plot and run it. When I run it, this is the graph which is visible to me. The upper side is about the month. Definitely month is not of our concern now. Let's look at the lower side. It shows the closing price, which has taken the form of a time series data, and it is plotting. This plot is the original plot of closing prices in front of us, and we are quite happy viewing our success at till this stage. So what you have done is, okay, you can even convert or look this in a different fashion. So again, you can plot it. If you want to plot only the stock prices, see this month, I don't want to bother about myself with this month thing. I want to remove it. How do you do it? You can write another command if you want to plot only the stock prices. So I write plot Tata, type L in within this double colons. I'm writing L, that is the line graph, and give it a color red. I want it to look more beautiful, so R should give me a red on with removing the month thing here. So what I'm doing is plot Tata, and I am plotting it in as this a line plot, and I'm giving it a color which is red, and I run it again. And once I run it and open the script, I now can see you have removed the month, which was trying to look really weird for us. So we have got this red beautiful time series plot of Tata Motors closing prices, right? So we have achieved quite substantially at this stage. So let's keep learning.